Well, here we are, Portugal's very own Clásico, Benfica against Porto. This a real clash of cultures, two clubs representing something quite unique. It is always exciting, always intriguing, and never, ever disappoints. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Portugal's ultimate North versus South clash. So many factors always ensure a high-intensity game here, but above all, it is a meeting of two high-caliber teams. He's having a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beto has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Almiron. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Anthony Elanga is a player who's learning the game for me, Peter. He produces moments of magic, but he also produces mistakes, which is often associated with a player so young. He left Sweden at an extremely young age. I think he was 12 when he moved to Manchester, but he's progressed through the age groups and he's making his mark now at the top level. He just needs consistency to be added.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Fofana. Gets into some space. Gets a good foot in there. Boga. And it's Smith Rowe. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Pass somewhat off target. Fofana. Knocks it into space. He's in space and looking for options. Takes aim and cross. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Benfica with the corner. They're first. Porto are looking to go forward now. Tries to play it through. João Mario. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Beto is onto this. Now he's off and running. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's a key interception. That is ended up in no man's land. That's been slipped through. He gets big! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Fofana. And he's intervened well there. He's found a way through. And the shot! Goal! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Benfica are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Oh, crack. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Porto! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Porto go into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And the finish! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Nicely weighted ball. Smith Rowe. Fagioli.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
No, that's been intercepted. Fagioli. Great vision. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Porto clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Boga. Oh, easy pickings there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's managed to get free. Fofana. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Beto. That has not gone well. And it's with the keeper. A long ball by the goalkeeper. It's a good ball out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, it's played into the area. And the half-time whistle goes. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Chegamos ao intervalo com o empate, mas tenho a certeza que os nossos rapazes vão dar o máximo para mudar esse facto na segunda parte.
Porto kick off the second half. Stood up well to him there. Not the most accurate pass. Konsa. And João Mario. And here's Almiron. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And he's in on goal. Now, can they get him away? That has ended up in no man's land. Can he get on the end of this? And he was quick to react. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. João Mario. Now it's Fofana. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Has a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Mela. Looking for the run. Shoots! Goal! Porto! And again they hit the front. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And now he has two. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. He won't be happy with that one. Benfica really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Keeper's got good distance on that. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's been played through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Elanga! Oh, the ball's come loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 17.
Benfica choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Foot in. And it's Fofana. Now it's Brekalo. Is there any support? He might not need it.
Benfica really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Tries to pass it through. That has been cut short. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he has been fouled there. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. João Mario. Benfica perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well read, nice interception. Yilmaz. Now it's Brekalo. Fofana picks it up out wide. And Ndombele. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
I think the message here is quite...
Real chance! He should have put that one away.
Doan really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And a chance! That's a real chance missed.
Beto really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 32.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 14, número 7.
Benfica have the chance to go the other way. In with the challenge. Benfica have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Benfica are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in...
He's won a decent chance! It's a goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Goes for a shot! That's another chance! Oh, he's really drilled it. Benfica have their second corner now. He's gone for goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yilmaz has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
And the pass is intercepted. Benfica looking to pass their way through. Chips it through. And Ndombele, he's having a go! Decent enough try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Mela. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And he's had a hit! And that is doing no harm at all.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Now he's got space here. João Mario deals with that comfortably. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And that will be it. Benfica pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.